My dream fight right now, I think the best fight we can put on is Dricus Du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev.
Chimaev and Dricus Du Plessis. Now that's very interesting to me.
And getting that Kombat fight, that gets me excited. I think the whole world, the fans wants to see it.
Let's go, brother. Let's go.
In a sport born from unpredictability, some clashes carry an undeniable charge. Du Plessis versus Chimaev? It's a powder keg, seconds from going off.
That's South Africa for you, baby. Give me the bell.
Khamzat is a tremendous hammer, but Dricus Du Plessis is a tough nail.
What are you going to say about him now?
That's the fight that has to happen.
They are coming to absolutely destroy one another, and I cannot wait for it.
Du Plessis fights like the rulebook doesn't apply. And somehow, it does. From being counted out to can't miss, he drags opponents into the deep end and sinks expectations while he's at it. Now, he faces Chimaev, the undefeated Chechen predator, a storm of power and precision who's left chaos in his wake. This title shot, it's been written since he stepped into the UFC.
I'm the most dangerous guy here. I'm told about before, so I'm ready for take my belt. We're ready. I'm coming for you.
Couldn't get the welterweight title, definitely not getting the middleweight title. Talk about a waste of potential.
He backs people up. I don't back up. He uses his strength as a weapon, and in this case, he has a gun and I have a tank.
This is my job. This is my goal, to get the belt and to be the best guy who could be in the UFC,
But this isn't just about the belt. It's a clash of extremes, chaos and order, willpower and destruction at the highest level. The unstoppable meets the unmovable. One of them will break.
This fight is what really sets MMA apart from other combat sports. This kind of matchup, I cannot wait to see it.
Let's dive deep into this volatile collision course. UFC 319.
DDP was made. Body I know put our foot in our mouths. This guy just keeps on winning even when we don't think he can.
If Du Plessis' reign has shown us anything, it's that fans are finally beginning to believe. He's unpredictable, unconventional, hard to read. But make no mistake, he's a dangerous, damn good fighter.
That's a guy who's so big.
You can tell he's strong. He's not easy to take down.
There's videos of Dricus Du Plessis online taking on an entire Gracie Barra black belt team and submitting them all one by one. He's big, he's strong, he can wrestle, he's got great judo.
Critics look at his style and assume it'll fall apart against clean, technical opposition. But when he faced sharpshooters like Adesanya or Till, he outlasted and outworked them. Against gritty grinders like Whittaker or Strickland, he played a different game and still came out on top. Labeling him a powerhouse barely scratches the surface. He's a far more refined striker than he's given credit for, and he can absorb a beating without blinking. On the ground, there's serious depth. His mix of raw strength and tight technique breaks through even the best defenses.
He just showed a completely different level. When he was hitting Strickland, he was having an effect almost every single time.
I stayed calm in this fight. I had a year in between to get better, to train as a world champion. I wanted to be more accurate, calculate my strikes. Every fight they postpone it, every fight I'm getting better. It's easy as that.
DDP is as complete a fighter as they come. What once looked like wild luck now reveals a strange, calculated brilliance. You don't finish killers like Whittaker unless you've got something special. And if his 2 wars with Strickland proved anything, it's that he's still getting better. In the rematch, it was Du Plessis who adapted, who evolved, and exposed holes that Strickland couldn't patch.
Dricus is going to force him to trade, and I think Dricus is a harder puncher.
If there's anyone who can pose a true threat to Du Plessis in one specific domain, it's Khamzat Chimaev.
A force unlike anything the fight game has ever seen. Here is Khamzat Chimaev, the Chechen Swede.
Now it's just a matter of how many times can we actually fight this guy by the end of the year? I mean, it's incredible. I've never seen anything like it, and this kid is going to be a massive superstar.
Chimaev exploded onto the scene like a supernova. But to say his path to a title has taken time would be an understatement. His UFC debut and follow-up came just 10 days apart, a record turnaround. Right then, it was clear. This guy was built different. Jumping between welterweight and middleweight, he redefined what it meant to stay ready and hungry. But the freight train that was Khamzat has slowed. From 3 fights in 3 months to just 1 per year. Outside of 2 fights in 2022, we've only seen him once each in 21, 23, and 24. Now, he's locked in for 2025. Still, every time Chimaev shows up, it's must-watch mayhem. His schedule may have cooled off, but his dominance, never.
Do you know who Khamzat Chimaev is?
Yes.
That's another guy that everybody's like, I can't wait to see that motherfucker fight again. Can he fight again tomorrow?
I want to see him fight too.
Can he fight tomorrow?
He's entertaining.
He's just a swarm.
This guy is an absolute menace of a grappler. This is a fighter that is maturing, that is getting better, and has had to experience in-cage adversity. And he's always responded pretty well to those things.
That blitz that you had was just getting guys out of there. But then as you raise in competition, those guys are tough enough, have seen enough to where they might still be there. In the end, do you have to start a little slower?
No, I'm gonna be myself, man. It's just gonna go and fight with this guy, man. So if he run away, I'm gonna run after him. If we're gonna fight, I'm gonna fight. So it's gonna be Khamzat Chimaev there.
Chimaev's first round pressure is a wrecking ball. On his best night, he can plow through the entire division in 5 minutes flat. Like Du Plessis, he's a juggernaut. And seeing them collide, that's where it gets real. Khamzat's still a major name, and coming off his biggest win yet, the timing couldn't be better. Activity might be a question, but after bulldozing Whittaker and making weight with ease, belief is creeping back.
Does this bring back the X factor of Khamzat Chimaev, the big bad wolf that was coming for everybody? He kind of lost it a little bit because he went the distance in the last 2, hasn't fought all that often, was injured. Is it back now?
This was the guy we fell in love with, the guy who can come out there and get things done. Not the guy who fails on the scale that we talked about, not the guy who just doesn't show up sometimes. This was the guy.
Chimaev is a special human being, and I want to see him fight for the belt.
So, what will it really look like when these two step into the cage? We're staring at 2 relentless athletes, built for chaos and willing to push through fire. Both press the gas early, but unlike many, they can keep moving even deep into the fight. Their engines don't stall easily. And in a battle where strength, grit, and pressure collide, something has to blow.
Khamzat Chimaev has always talked a good game. He's always performed very well. He's finished a lot of people like Robert Whittaker so quickly in the first round. But the criticism has always been if he doesn't finish them in the third, he gets tired. And what's going to happen in a 5-round fight?
I can't see anyone really stopping Chimaev's takedowns. I guess the question always comes in is like, can DDP drag it into those later rounds? Can he get through the first grappling exchanges? Because honestly, if Chimaev can't get DDP out of there, DDP wins. Like DDP wins almost every fight. You can't get rid of him, right?
Also, again, dude, DDP is going to be hard to hold down. He's going to be hard to manhandle. He's going to be hard to physically move around. The dude's a fucking tank. But one of the hallmarks of MMA is its capacity for insane, electric, balls-out fighting. And we know Khamzat can deliver that. And if there's any kind of dance partner who you would want to see that up against, not even just because he has the title, although that certainly adds to it, it's Dricus Du Plessis.